Hello children, today I am going to teach you the first chapter of science, that is the circulatory system. Circulatory system is known as system of tubes or transport system. It distributes the digested food and oxygen to the entire body parts, and meanwhile it collects the waste products and carbon dioxide. Do you know what are the different parts of circulatory system? I'll discuss today with you. Circulatory system is divided into three parts. First, blood, then goes blood vessels, and the third part is known as heart. Blood is the red colored viscous fluid. It is further divided into two parts. First one is the liquid part and the second one is the solid part. The liquid part of the blood is called as plasma, and the solid part is known as blood cells. Blood cells are also further divided into three parts: RBCs, WBCs and platelets. Plasma is yellowish in color, and in it are dissolved enzymes, hormones, oxygen, food, etc. And now we will discuss about the blood cells, RBCs. First one, RBCs also known as red blood corpuscles. RBCs impart red color to the blood because of the presence of pigment called hemoglobin, and this pigment is responsible for carrying oxygen to the different body parts. Now the next one is WBCs, also known as leukocyte. These are the white blood corpuscles. They fight against the germs and therefore they are called the soldiers of the body. They increase the immunity of the body. And then lastly, the third part is the platelets. It has very important function. If there is any cut or injury in our body, the blood oozes out from the cut part. Platelets help in forming a clot over the cut part, and it stops the bleeding. And this, it saves the life of a person. Now let's discuss the function of the blood. First, it distributes digested food and oxygen to the body cells. Second, it collects carbon dioxide from the body cells and send it to lungs and remove it out of the body. Third, it collects the waste from the body cells and send it to kidney. Fourth, it regulates the temperature of the body. Fifth, it fights against the germs and thus helps as the soldiers of the body. Now let us discuss about the parts of the blood cells. These are the tubes through which the blood flows. It has three parts, namely arteries, veins and capillaries. Arteries are called the distributing vessels. They are found deep under the skin. They have thick, elastic and muscular walls with narrow lumen. Arteries carry blood from heart to the different body cells. They carry oxygenated blood. All arteries carry oxygenated blood except pulmonary artery. Pulmonary artery carry deoxygenated blood to the lungs for oxygenation. Largest artery is known as aorta. Arteries on entering the organs break into fine branches called arterioles, and these arterioles break further into finer branches called capillaries. Now let's discuss about the veins. Veins are called the collecting vessels. They collect deoxygenated blood from the entire cells and take them to the heart. They are found just under the skin and can be visible as the dark lines. They have thin muscular walls with wide lumen. All veins carry deoxygenated blood except pulmonary vein. Pulmonary vein carries oxygenated blood. Then comes capillaries. Now let's know the differences between arteries, veins and capillaries. First, arteries are situated deep under the skin, whereas veins are situated just under the skin, and capillaries are situated very deep under the skin. Second point is, arteries are thick-walled with narrow lumen, whereas veins have thin-walled with wide lumen, and capillaries are thin-walled with narrow lumen. Arteries does not have valves, whereas veins have valves to prevent the backflow of the blood, and capillaries does not have valves. Fourth point is, blood flow away from heart in arteries, whereas in veins the blood flows towards the heart. In capillaries joins arteries with the veins and form network in the body. Lastly, arteries carry oxygenated blood. All arteries carry oxygenated blood except pulmonary artery. Similarly, all veins carry deoxygenated blood except pulmonary vein. Whereas capillaries, it carries both type of blood. Capillaries are the finest branches of the blood vessels. They are the terminal branches of the artery. They rejoin to form veins. They are 1 cell thick. They are very fine like hair. Heart pumps blood with jerks in arteries. These jerks can be felt at rest and is called pulse. Number of jerks is known as pulse rate. The heart is a pumping organ. It pumps blood into the blood vessels. It is located in the thoracic cavity slightly towards the left. It is of the size of one's fist and shaped like a comma. Heart is made up of cardiac muscles. These muscles work tirelessly, and because of these cardiac muscles, the heart works continuously day and night. Structure of heart. Human heart has 4 chambers. The upper 2 chambers are called the auricles and the lower 2 chambers are called the ventricles. This is the right auricle, left auricle, right ventricle, left ventricle. The right side of the heart has impure blood and the left part of the heart has pure blood. There is a muscular wall, thick muscular wall which separates the left side of the heart from the right side, so that the blood from one auricle doesn't goes to the other auricle and the blood from one ventricle doesn't enters the other ventricle. Auricles are the receiving chambers of the heart, so they have thin walls, whereas ventricles are the distributing chambers of the heart. They distribute the blood to the blood vessels and they have thick walls. There are valves present in between the auricles and the ventricles. Here, between right auricle and right ventricle is a tricuspid valve, and between left auricle and left ventricle is bicuspid valve. This prevents the backflow of the blood, that is, the blood only enters from right auricle to right ventricle and left auricle to left ventricle and prevent the backflow, that is from right ventricle to right auricle and left ventricle to left auricle. Now let us understand the process of blood circulation. The right auricle receives impure blood from the entire body through vena cava, which is the largest vein of the body, and the left auricle receives pure blood from the lungs through pulmonary vein. the only vein which carries pure blood or oxygenated blood. Both the auricles contract simultaneously at a time, and the impure blood present in the right auricle enters right ventricle through tricuspid valve, and the pure blood or oxygenated blood enters from left auricle to left ventricle through bicuspid valve. Then the auricles relax and then the ventricles contract. The blood which is present in the right ventricle doesn't move to right auricle because of the presence of the valve. It has only one way to go out through the semilunar valve present in the pulmonary artery, and it goes to the lungs for oxygenation. And the blood present in the left ventricle, which is the pure or oxygenated blood, enters the aorta, and from the aorta it is distributed to the entire body. The muscles present in the left ventricle are the thickest in the whole heart because it has to pump the blood to the entire body towards the gravity as well as against the gravity. This way, the rhythmic contraction and relaxation of the auricles and ventricles continues, and the circulation of the heart continues. Now, before concluding the topic, let us understand how to keep our body fit and how to keep our heart healthy. Balanced diet is important to keep our heart healthy, and regular physical exercise is also needed. Daily yogic exercise can also be done. Pranayams are also very beneficial for healthy heart. Deep breathing is very beneficial as it sends oxygen to the all body parts and keep our body fit, as well as it also removes the toxins from the body cells. Let's summarize our topic. Circulatory system is the system of tube or transporting system. It is three parts: blood, blood vessels and heart. Blood has two parts: liquid part and solid part. Liquid part is plasma, solid part are the blood cells, like they have three parts: RBC, WBC and platelets. Now blood vessels. Blood vessels are again divided into three parts: arteries, veins and capillaries. And finally, human heart. Heart has four chambers. It is the pumping organ of our body, two auricles and two ventricles. With this, we end our topic. Hope you all have understood this topic nicely. Okay, thank you.